Don't waste your life, every second counts. And today's video will give you the wake-up call and practical steps you need to make the most of yours. Let's start with a harsh truth. Time is your most valuable asset, yet most people squander it on distractions, procrastination, and meaningless habits. Ask yourself, if you keep living the way you are now, where will you be in 5 years? If you don't like the answer, it's time to change. Here's how. First, audit your time, track how you spend each hour for a week, and cut out mindless scrolling, excessive TV, and toxic relationships. Second, set clear, non-negotiable goals, whether it's learning a skill, improving your English, starting a business, or getting healthier. Write it down and break it into daily actions. Third, embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. So, take cold showers, wake up early, or speak English even if you're afraid of mistakes. Fourth, surround yourself with motivated people. Become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Fifth, practice gratitude and mindfulness. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your success and listing 3 things you're grateful for. Sixth, eliminate excuses. No more "I'm too old," "I don't have time," or "it's too hard." Successful people find a way. Losers find an excuse. Seventh, read or listen to something uplifting daily. Even 10 minutes of a motivational book or English podcast will reprogram your mindset. Eighth, take care of your body. Exercise, eat clean, and sleep well, because energy fuels productivity. Ninth, help others. Volunteer, share knowledge, or encourage someone. Giving purpose to your days makes life meaningful. 10th, start now, not Monday, not next month. Today. Procrastination is the thief of dreams, so take one small step immediately. Remember, life isn't a rehearsal. This is your only shot. So turn off distractions, replay this video if needed, and write down one action you'll take before the day ends. Stop blaming and start building, because excuses won't pay your bills, heal your relationships, or create your dream life. Right now, someone with fewer resources, worse circumstances, and bigger obstacles is out there hustling, while you're stuck in the why me cycle. The truth. Blaming your parents, the economy, bad luck, or your past keeps you powerless. But taking responsibility, even when it's not your fault, puts you back in control. Catch yourself every time you complain or blame, and replace it with "what can I do about this?" Even if it's just 1% improvement. Audit your excuses. Write down every reason you're not where you want to be. Then burn the list and focus only on solutions. And adopt a builder's mindset instead of saying, I can't afford. It asks, how can I earn it? Instead of no one helps me, ask how can I add so much value that people want to help me? Embrace the grind. Success isn't about luck, it's about showing up daily, whether you feel like it or not. Study people who've overcome worse. A refugee can build $1 million business, or a disabled athlete can win gold. Your excuses are invalid. Take ownership of everything. Your health, finances, and happiness are your responsibility, no one else's. Start small, but start now. Build a 5-minute daily habit: learning, exercising, or creating that compounds over time. Surround yourself with builders, cut off chronic complainers, and collaborate with solution-focused people. Measure progress, not perfections. Celebrate every tiny win to stay motivated. When you fail, and you will, ask, what did this teach me? Instead of who can I blame? Remember, victims stay stuck, but builders create empires from rubble. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start when the time is right? We all have dreams and goals we want to achieve. Maybe it's starting a business, writing a book, learning a new skill, or making a career change. But so often, we put these aspirations on hold, waiting for some mythical, perfect moment that never actually arrives. The truth is, there will never be a perfect time. Life will always be busy, complicated, and full of uncertainties. If you keep waiting for all the stars to align before you take action, you might end up waiting forever. The perfect moment isn't something that comes to you. It's something you create by deciding to begin right where you are with what you have. Why we keep waiting. 1. Fear of failure. Many of us hesitate because we're afraid things won't work out perfectly. We imagine everything needs to be flawless from the start. But the reality is that failure is often part of the journey. Every successful person has faced setbacks. What matters is that they kept going. Point 2. Over-preparation. Planning is important. But at some point, too much preparation becomes procrastination in disguise. You can't predict every obstacle, and you don't need to have everything figured out before you begin. Point 3. Waiting for external validation. Sometimes we delay our goals because we're waiting for someone else's approval, whether it's a mentor, a partner, or even society's expectations. But the only permission you truly need is your own. How to stop waiting and start acting. Start small. You don't need to make a giant leap right away. Break your goal into tiny, manageable steps. If you want to write a book, write 1 paragraph today. If you dream of starting a business, research 1 idea this week. Small actions build momentum. Embrace imperfect action. Progress is better than perfection. A messy start is still a start. You can refine and improve as you go, but you'll never move forward if you don't take that first step. Focus on progress, not perfection, instead of obsessing over getting everything right. Measure your success by how much you've moved forward. Every effort counts, and every mistake is a lesson that brings you closer to your goal. The time is now. The best time to begin was yesterday. The next best time is today. Stop waiting for a sign, for more money, for more confidence, or for someone else's approval. The perfect moment is an illusion. Real success comes from taking action despite the imperfections, the doubts, and the uncertainties. So, ask yourself, what's one thing you can do today to move closer to your goal? Do it now, because the future belongs to those who start before they feel ready. Overcoming the fear of public speaking, glossophobia, requires practice, mindset shifts, and preparation. Here's a concise guide to help you conquer it. 1. Prepare thoroughly. Know your topic well. Confidence comes from mastery. Outline key points. Don't memorize word for word. Practice aloud. Record yourself or rehearse in front of a mirror. 2. Reframe your mindset. Focus on sharing value rather than being judged. Accept that nerves are normal. 11 pros. Feel them. Replace "I'm scared" with "I'm excited." Anxiety and excitement feel similar. 3. Start small. Practice with friends or small groups. First, join a speaking club, for example, Toastmasters, for low-pressure feedback. 4. Use physical techniques. Breathe deeply before speaking to calm your nerves. Stand tall. Power poses boost confidence. Speak slowly. Pauses feel long to you, but natural to listeners. Point 5. Engage the audience. Make eye contact with friendly faces. Ask questions or use humor to create connection. 6. Embrace imperfection. Mistakes happen. Most won't notice unless you react strongly. Each speech is progress, not perfection. 7. Visualize success. Picture yourself speaking confidently before the event. Final tip: the more you speak, the easier it gets. Exposure is the antidote to fear.